no best friend. It was literally just me saying hi. It was like 2 seconds of my dream. Said it was like 2 seconds of her dream. It was just her saying hi.
Oh, hi. Only like every girl.
Someone told me that I look like your child, Hope. Someone said that I look like a combination of Hope and AG. Like I'm their daughter. Like child.
I can see Hope.
Everyone since I started TikTok said I look like AG. I don't see it. I don't know why they say that. Get into it, I guess. KG. Wait, why does that make sense? That's what I'm saying. Because like when people just say like, oh, you look like AG, or like, oh, you look like Hope, I was like, nah. But then they said you look like AG and Hope, and I was like, you're kind of onto something. I kind of see it too.
I see it a little bit.
Hi, besties.
More so Hope than AG.
Yeah, definitely. But like, I feel like, I don't know. I feel like the AG kind of adds some. I feel like I have like the same face structure as AG, kind of. Oh yeah, get it, I guess. Okay, can we change this?
This is mine and Kylie's song. Leave! No!
What's yours and Kylie's song?
Shake it.
Love that song.
Nope. Meaghan, stop.
Why do you keep... What, dude?
I don't want to go back anymore.
I don't know.
If it's not those cowboy boots in the summer, oh my God, I pray for another chance to drive down back highway.
My eye is burning. It's spicy in it.
Beautiful face.
You got spicy in it?
Yeah.
It's that artistic glaze.
Same, and the hot water really doesn't help. I will.
My scenery.
It's not that. I mean, it'll be okay.
My dreams,
It's
I
hot.
think I'm incapable of loving a soul like yours. You might think I'm a fool. Freedom, 'cause girl, you got style. That's what I love about you. The way that you said,
Same. My eye is on fire as well.
this road, you got dreams and therefore I believe in you. All this fun time,
Thank you.
I feel like I should put my dash mount up there.
You should put your
It's a
home.
dash mount.
Dash mount? Dash mount for dashboard?
Yeah.
What's a dash?
Dashboard mount.
Are you talking about in your car or my car?
I should put my dash mount there.
Yeah.
That's what I said. Yeah.
That's where I put
Mine's right
mine.
there.
Mine was in the middle
But I
and I
don't like
moved
it.
it to this. It's a lot. See, I never went through it.
Oh, love Chris Brown.
I mean, both of my siblings are just so much older than me that I love like 90s.
Yeah.
I love 90s hip hop. Or like early 2000s. Yeah.
Yeah. I just was never a big Chris Brown fan.
I mean, I don't like him as a person at all.
Yeah.
But like,
Oh yeah, no, his music though.
he does make really good music, which is extremely important.
Yeah.
He has a beautiful voice.
He does have a really good voice.
Sucks so bad because I want to hate it. I mean, I do not like him as a
Hi,
person, but I love his music.
Maya's here.
Hi, Maya.
Hey, Kasper. You know what your sweater reminds me of? Do you ever play softball? Okay, do you know when you would go to those tournaments and they would be like that color hoodie? And it would be like the seam? That's exactly what, yeah.
And then the front would be like, Winter Classic 17.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
2009.
Tell Kate I'm still waiting for her autograph.
I thought you were going to say, tell Kate I'm simping for her, and I was like, you're talking about porn. I think that's a bad move.
What helps with panic attacks?
Breathing exercises.
I'm not good at mine, but usually, like, if you can find a way to ground yourself, it helps a lot.
Distractions.
Yeah, distractions like watching a movie. Drinking water very slowly. Trying to breathe like deep, slow breaths.
I always do
through your mouth, out your nose, or through your nose, out your mouth.
My favorite number is 7, so I breathe in like, and I count to 7, and then I hold it for 2 seconds, and then I breathe out for 7 seconds. Just because 7's my favorite number. Or well, actually 7's my Jersey number. 14 is my favorite. But point is, that's what I do.
Basically anything that is gonna, for me honestly, sometimes being in a bath helps my panic attacks. But sometimes I just have to ride them out and like hope that it doesn't get worse. Can you hold the wheel for a second? My shoe came inside.
I also feel like anything that reminds you like what reality is, because a lot of times like panic attacks make you feel like you're out of reality.
Yeah.
Anything that reminds you of like what reality is, or like reminds you that like you're real, makes you feel a little better.
I got it. Mine is like very like physical, so sometimes I get scared that like something's happening to me health-wise. So I just have to like try my hardest to not like be aware. You count your fingers? Yeah, it's like a grounding exercise. Are you done? Wait, is this that song that's like I love this song. I really like Rascal Flatts. Just saying. Someone said Kate's feeling herself. Kate's always feeling herself, dog.
I vibe. If it's a good song, I'm a vibe.
If it's a good song, I'm a vibe. I'm a vibe.
The way your mom uses emojis is my favorite thing.
Oh my god, I know.
My mom doesn't really use emojis. My mom uses GIFs.
Your mom loves gifts.
Loves GIFs.
Loves them.
Loves them.
For Christmas, I got a dancing sandwich.
She uses them whenever she possibly can.
My dad likes gifts.
Do you feel better? A little bit, yeah, actually. Thank you. Where's Kylie? At home.
Let me to where you are. Others who broke my heart, they were like northern stars, pointing me on my way into your loving arms. This much I know is true, that God bless the broken road that led me straight to you.
Hi, Charlie.
Charlie!
Yes, indeed. I think about the years I spent just passing through.
Sorry. Eat. Sorry. Eat.
like breath in the cold.
I don't know that.
Sleep with me here in the silence. Come kiss me silver and gold. You say that I won't lose you, but you can't predict the future. So just hold on like you will never let go. Yeah, if you ever move on without me,
Kasper, we giving a middle finger.
I need to make sure you know that you are the only one I'll ever love. Gotta tell you, yeah, you. If it's not you, it's not anyone. I gotta tell you. Looking back on my life, you're the only good I've ever done. Say future girl. Life, you're the only patience. Let the best of our worlds collide. Never understood.
Okay. What can we talk about?
Kasper,
Hi, Nemo.
Yeah, Kasper, let's be included. What did you eat?
It's a blessing that you're in my life.
Of your what?
Make me look even better.
Bread. What bread?
I just think it's a flick.
What's something we can talk about?
So my tattoo itches so bad. So bad. Having a cat.
Show my mom that.
Hates
My mom does too.
She's just not, I don't know.
She's very traditional.
She just doesn't really like tattoos, I guess. Unless, like, they're insanely small, and even those she doesn't really like.
Yeah, same here. My mom doesn't like even mine. Like,
Yeah, no, I'm not telling her about this. This is my biggest one, and I am not.
yeah, she's not.
Yeah.
We'll just have to find out later one day when you slip up your short sleeves.
No, literally. My dad only knows about 2. I think I have, what, 12?
I haven't even counted one. I always forget one when I count.
My dad doesn't really, like, my dad doesn't like.
I haven't even counted one. I always forget one when I count.
My dad doesn't really, like, my dad doesn't like them on me. He says I ruin my. Doesn't get them, like.
Yeah, I mean everybody has their own personal. To judge people with them, she just doesn't like them.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm never gonna judge somebody for like. I mean, I don't
She
like
doesn't
colored
them on me.
tattoos.
No, I don't like colored
And
tattoos.
I'm never gonna tell somebody that like, ew, you got colored tattoos, and be like, oh, shit,
I
that's
like
dope.
red ink tattoos though,
Yeah,
like an outline in red.
I'd never be like, ew, why'd you get a color tattoo? Or she'd be like, that's fucking dope, dude. Kasper, do you plan on getting more tattoos?
Yeah, Kasper said she wanted to sleep.
Yeah, because like soon.
I
I just
wanna
like
get a
it's like a lot of money, and I want to like be able to get it done fast. So I want to like have.
They might have to do it in increments though, because like one big piece like this would probably take like 6 hours.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm saying I want to have the money saved up so that I can
Yeah.
get like half sleeve, let it heal, and then get the rest.
I
Yeah,
got
I
you.
don't
I
want to get
wanna
like little
get-
ones at a time.
I want to get a sleep, but my mom would kill me.
My mom would too. My
So
mom
like,
will.
I don't know what she'd do. Or like, my dad especially. My mom would be very disappointed, but my dad would be like, cut your fucking arm off. Yeah.
My mom's down.
Yeah, I wish my mom was
I just
down.
don't know what I want to.
Mom's down for
Your mom is literally down for
As long as
everything.
somebody's dying, she don't care.
But like, I want to do like an angel theme on this now. 'Cause I
Renaissance
have,
type
like,
thing on her.
Yeah,
Like,
but like,
that's cool.
and like I could put the angels of people. Like I could like have the angel of animals, like for my animals, and like the angel of like parents for like my mom and dad, shit like that. Like
Yeah.
kind of like have it all incorporated.
I didn't
or whatever.
really want like a floral tattoo because everybody has them, but I think I'm just gonna go with the floral things. I have so many flower tattoos.
Yeah, it would.
I mean, I'd obviously put
I don't
more
know what
into
else
it,
you could
but
put on that wouldn't be flowers. You'd have to make it nature love dragonflies. As long as you don't get a moth, it's fine. I love butterflies. I love dragonflies.
Butterflies, like a tree or two. Some like.
Since when do you not like dragonflies?
I said dragonflies before I said moths, and I kind of slipped the moth in there, so you wouldn't hear me. But I think moth tattoos are dope.
I just hate moths.
I just have to have somebody draw something out and sit down with me and ask me what I like and see what their brain comes up with.
Bees.
Yeah, I did a bee.
I just don't know how to like get things to mix together.
It's crazy how they do it. It's a lot of shading. It's more so shading than actual.
Right, but like this thing here, this huge thing, like I don't know how to
You can put
incorporate
clouds around
anything
that.
else. I guess I would have to go somewhere to have them do it. Like I'd be like, do something with this.
That's what I was just saying. You'd have to have a consultation. They ask me what I like and what I'm thinking, and then they draw it up and be like, okay, like, do you like this? I'm like, holy shit, that's fucking dope. Yeah, I'm with that.
Yeah, I want a butterfly on me somewhere. I don't have any place for a butterfly.
Oh my god.
What?
No way. That's weird as fuck because we were literally just talking about her.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yoga tea. Boga tea. That's what
Yeah,
it is.
boga tea.
Think about you, it ain't always about me. Don't make any sense to you.
Thank you, Maya.
Kasper's in the back.
Is she back here?
Yeah. She a tennis ball.
Kasper, do you want to switch places at all? Are you sure?
Thinking about you,
I mean, I can crawl back, then you can crawl forward.
don't make any sense to you and me. Hurry up and get here now, but don't speed. I'll never
Microwave.
get over
Toaster.
you.
I need to figure out, I mean, obviously I have months to decide, but I need to find a new hairstyle. Kasper, I might need your help.
Okay.
I don't know what I want. I want something like I had before I fucked it. Like when it was long and kind of like swoopy. But I don't know. And
It's
I
like
don't know
a-
how long to put it. Like, I don't know.
Upkept, like, shaggy look.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
But it's going to take about 6 months to get the dead off and the new in. What if it takes more? Because it hasn't grown in a while. Like the top doesn't grow anymore.
I mean, you have to get past the chemical burns on your scalp.
You also can't like your hair's also not gonna grow if you're not like eating right.
So the hair doesn't grow.
I eat healthy.
Yes, that's a very like term. But you don't eat like you don't eat enough. You eat healthy. No, you don't eat healthy either.
Well, I do until I came here.
No, we were eating very
I
healthy.
eat so healthy until I'm at
Like,
your
my
house.
stomach problems were, like
Gone.
very good at the time. Except my stomach hurt because of the, like, lack of
We
digestion.
basically,
But,
like when I eat healthy, I basically only eat protein shakes, salads, and fruit. That's it. And like vegetables for snacks. Like I lost like so much just from like eating healthy instead of eating fucking like Bojangles every day. But then I Yankees, but it's fine.
You should try taking like vitamins too.
Yeah, I'm gonna start taking biotin or whatever.
Yeah. I use the Ollie ones. Like Ollie makes vitamins for my skin.
Biotin made me break out.
Really?
Yeah. My body just also hates me. And I was also 16, so.
I sold all of the stuff on Depop and it still hasn't gotten paid for any of it. And it's like $100 worth of stuff.
I haven't gotten paid.
It's look at they're all pending. Oh hey Maya, is Maya on the live?
Maya who?
Maya.
YA.
Yeah, Maya. The one that always draws me. and Kylie.
Well, MAYA wants to know your PayPal.
MAYA?
It's KCasper14. Why? Don't send me anything. Maya, if you're here, thank you. Oh yeah, she said.
We are going back to Illinois.
Yeah.
Yeah!
Best place.
I'll be fine as long as I get my Minecraft.
It's like 6
Hello,
What'd you say?
Tank. Huh? Oh, Maya said thank you. I mean, you're welcome. You said thank you. I'm decent. I'm just a little tired. Me and Kate slept what? Maybe 4 hours last night? Definitely our own fault, but... Yeah. I remember, because Kate came in and said they were asleep. I was like, I thought Kasper said they were staying up really late. And that was literally only at 1:45.
Well, because the reason that we were laying in bed was because we were watching this like 2.5 hour long movie that we wanted to watch.
It's easy to fall asleep during movies at night.
But we didn't even make it through like,
Unless you're watching Baywatch.
we made it through maybe like 10 minutes of the movie.
Really?
Yes, like we didn't make it through much at all. I don't remember much. Like I don't remember anything except like the very beginning of the movie.
Me and Meaghan watched Baywatch last night. Could not sleep. Had to watch that.
Isn't there a Baywatch too?
Is there? Also, the girl he fucks with, it's like what, Katie or something?
I don't know.
She's fine.
Thank you for the gifts. No, Kate basically cleaned until what, 2 a.m.?
Not even.
Yeah?
No.
Yeah?
I was laying down whenever I finally got up and got a water.
Oh, okay. Well, you were on live until like 2 a.m. I played Minecraft till probably 4:15.
Yep.
And then...
Yeah.
Are you mad?
No. I just think it's crazy how you can do that. My eyes would be like...
No, I literally was playing Minecraft from like 7:30, took a break until about 9, and then played until 4:30 in the morning. Yeah, it's not done though, so that sucks.
Macy, if you're on here, you gotta log on and look at that.
I think it's only synced to the computer.
Thank you, yes, you're less than 5 minutes away from me.
But then we watched Baywatch, and then after that, I think you put on the confession tapes again.
Yeah, just go to sleep.
And we watched that for a bit.
I go to sleep to fucking murders.
Yeah, we go to sleep to scary things. I just realized that like we go to sleep to people to people confessing that they've murdered.
Yeah. It's like,
Why do I wake up with nightmares?
I don't remember my names.
I always have nightmares.
I didn't know what George was talking about.
I actually have not watched that all the way through.
Meaghan has to fall asleep with something playing.
Yeah. I wanted to watch Orange is the New Black, and when I started watching it, like I wasn't out and I didn't want to be out, and I had like internalized homophobia, so I would like get uncomfortable by everything. Like I'd see it and I'd be like attracted to like Ruby Rose and shit, and I'd be like, nope, turn it off.
No,
Like I was, no, I don't. Nah.
100%. Oh
See, I
my
see her
God.
as Donna, yeah. So I can't.
So do I, but also.
I mean, she's fine. It's just like Ruby.
I think she looks better as Donna than Alex.
Yeah, me too. I love gingers. I love gingers. I don't know. Ruby Rose is everything I aspire to be.
See, I'm not attracted to her.
She's so hot.
God, literally could like hit me with a bus.
No, dead ass. Slit my throat. That's fine. I'm fine with it. Where of all your GFs? What? That my GF. Have I watched The Wilds? The Wild. Is it a prison show?
Because me and Meaghan have been on prison shows.
Yeah, we've been watching like
60 Days In,
Watch.
Incarcerated, Jail.
What'd you say?
We haven't watched Wentworth.
Wentworth? No, we haven't. Is it on Netflix?
Jailbirds.
We've been watching the confession tapes now.
I haven't gotten past the second
Wait,
episode.
Girls Incarcerated, 60 Days In,
Jailbirds.
Watts. There was one more.
Watts.
First and last.
Yeah, first and last.
And there was one more.
watched Mindhunter?
No.
You guys have to watch that.
I really want to watch the new one, the one that's like I Am a Killer, and they.
I watched that.
It
too.
looks good.
Watch it.
Yeah. What's it about? Is it basically like actual killers and they go
Do they
on there and
interview
talk?
them?
Yeah. Do they interview like real murderers?
On the
And I am.
Which one?
I'm a killer.
Oh, no, I'm a Killer? Yes, they do.
That's sick.
Watch it.
That's what I'm saying.
I wish Jeffrey Dahmer was alive.
No,
No, I don't. I don't mean it like that. I just want to watch an interview with him like in today's time and not like old tapes.
I'm interested in like John Wayne Gacy only because he was like very big in like in and around Lamont, which is where my mom grew up. Which is she had a brother, and he was so scared to leave the house because he thought that he was gonna get kidnapped by him and like killed and stuff. And he literally is at the Statesville prison. Well, was at the Statesville prison right next to my college. So that's kind of cool. I love learning about that shit. I don't know why.
There was also the
Thank you for the gifts.
I think it was like the Kennedy killer or something.
Yeah.
Like something like there was like somebody who literally would like take people off like on the Kennedy and just like it's just like insane.
It's insane. I just like I feel bad killing a bug. Like could you genuinely imagine like killing a person? Like like I always think like in self-defense I'd be able to, but like I don't know. That shit scares me.
I mean, I wouldn't intentionally kill someone.
No.
If that was my last option.
Yeah. If someone was like killing my family, like yeah, I'm gonna murder your ass, but like I can't imagine killing
I don't think I would be able to live with that.
No. Even if it was to save someone, I
Even if it
think
was
it
to
would.
save my own life, I think I'd literally have like.
Actually, okay, no. If it was to save my own life and I had to kill them, then
I feel like it would eat me though.
like if
I
they were trying to kill me and I had to kill them to get them to stop killing, I guess.
It'd take like a lot from me. I'd have to go to like,
therapy.
I'd throw up like every day.
Yeah.
It's weird because like I want to be a mortician, but the fact of me doing it to somebody, like it's crazy. And I also wanted to be a medical examiner, so like the actual carcass doesn't scare me. The act of doing so would scare the living shit out of me.
Like I've always said like abortions, like I'm all for it, like I'm pro-choice, whatever. And like I'm sure if I was in like a terrible situation, like I would probably get one if like needed. But like I've always thought like I would never be able to get one because I don't think I could live with myself. Not that it's bad to do for anyone else, like I support it all the way, but like I feel like I would think that like I would be like upset with myself.
I'm sure that I'm pretty sure that anyone who gets an
Yeah.
abortion is upset with themselves, or it's upset in general.
Yeah. It's like I'm all pro-choice, whatever, but I feel like I don't know. That's gotta be so fucking hard. Like people are so shitty towards people that get abortions when they're so sad.
And a lot of the
No one
times, like
wants to do
people,
that.
like some of them actually want to have their baby, but they don't want to put that baby through what the world is.
No,
and
That's
it's
or
fair.
they might
like-
die.
Yeah.
Like
Also, people with high-risk pregnancies can die giving
or
birth.
the baby could die. Like whichever. Like
Oh my god.
Is it Maya? Yeah.
Oh my god, Maya. Thank you. That was so nice.
Might take her a minute to join back.
If she goes back in, will you tell her I said thank you?
Yes. Yeah, I always like think about that. Like people are so shitty to people that get abortions. They're like, oh, you're a fucking sinner. You're a piece of shit. Like you're
Or,
a
like,
horrible
call them
person.
sluts and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
but they're probably like legitimately so sad.
Yeah.
like-
and, like
Oh yeah. I watched this show the other day called The Good Doctor. Have you ever seen it?
No.
It's about this. It's the same guy that was the main actor in Bates Motel. I don't know his name.
Oh.
I can't remember his name. He kind of looks like Tom. What's his name? Tom something. He's also the kid in Charlie and the Chocolate
Yeah,
Factory.
I know what you're
Yeah.
talking.
He is the actor, the main character.
Maya's here.
And he has, thank you, Maya, so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. A million times thank you. He has autism, I think.
The doctor
In the show, yeah, like the
That's crazy.
character has autism.
I've seen that,
And,
not
yeah.
watched it, but The Good Doctor. Yeah, now I know what you're talking about.
And there was an episode on the other day where this, like a resident student was supposed to perform an abortion on this woman, and because of her religious beliefs, it became really hard for her, and she ended up like choking in the middle of the, like not actually choking, but like she choked, like she couldn't do it in the middle of the procedure. And it was really interesting because afterwards she like went to her head resident and was like talking to her about it, and she was like, do you understand like how terrible you made her feel, like how hard that decision was for her to make, and like you just made her feel awful about it. And she was like, okay, but like do you understand, like this is hard for me to understand, and like it's really hard, and like whatever. And then the girl who was unable to perform the abortion was like, I got an abortion when I was 16, so like this is why it's hard for me to do this, because it brings back like really bad memories. And I was like, oh my god, like that's crazy.
Everybody can have their own opinion, but like pro-choice for me.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I think pro-choice. It should always be pro-choice.
Like if it's not my body, why do I care?
Legit.
Yeah.
Like worry about yourself. Worry about your health, your life, your whatever. Let people do what they need to do. Like, it's not your shit to even be worried about. Like, you don't, like...
And, like, a lot of the times our arguments are, like, put them in foster care, but, like, do you know
foster care is...
the foster care system
and, like, there are so many kids that are just stuck there, and then once they're 18, they're just homeless because
Yeah,
they have nowhere to
nothing.
go.
And then you end up, like...
Traumatizing them.
Yeah, exactly. You end up, like, putting them into this life that they're not going to want to live.
Literally.
And a lot of foster homes, like, people that run foster homes do it for the money, and, like, they don't take care of the kids. They're neglected. It's
abusive,
everything.
yeah. There's a lot of shit wrong with foster care. And, like, I mean, I'd love to adopt a child, but, like, I know how fucked up it is. Like, even in the adoption process, it's fucked up.
Yeah, it's really fucked.
It's like, I don't know.
Like, the amount of money and time and
Literally.
papers and everything.
Like, you have someone that, like, wants to take care of a child and, like, will do everything for it. And, like, then they're like, all right, $60,000. Bitch, the fuck? $60,000? Shit, that could be used towards the kid. Why am I giving it to you?
Exactly.
Like,
I guess they're like, if you actually want it that bad, you're gonna do it.
Yeah.
And which sucks because it's literally a money thing.
Yeah, they shouldn't make it so inaccessible.
Right.
But I mean, at the same time, I understand
It's a
making
life.
it inaccessible because you have to make sure that the
Yeah.
family that they're going into
Does
is
have-
at least
yeah.
financially stable enough to do something
But
like
that's
that.
why you
That's
can
such an
also look at
investment.
like pay stubs and like their jobs. You like service them and like go
Like, why
and watch
take
them
half
work
a
and like see how they are with the kid and then
Yeah,
like
exactly.
one-on-one time, stuff like that. A lot of other stuff goes into it, and so the fact that it's still that much money when they've proven themselves to where they do get approved,
yeah.
it's
Yeah.
insane.
But, like, 60,000, that's my college fund. They could have literally used
$60,000, yeah,
that
that's my tuition.
instead of giving it to buy the child, like, use that for the kid. Like, use it to, like, put towards college or, like, anything else they want. Like,
$60,000 is ridiculous.
it's a lot
Like,
of fucking
that's
money. I
literally
mean,
a
I don't know
year.
if it's actually 60K,
That's
but
a
I know it's
year
expensive.
Of my tuition, and I go to like a private.
Yeah.
Like I go to the most expensive university in Ohio.
Yeah.
Like that's ridiculous. $60,000 is like enough to buy a house.
No, dead ass.
Like a small one, but like a house.
I mean, even to put a down payment for your mortgage is
Yeah.
still 60,000. It's a lot of money.
Yeah.
My fucking car was 30,000.
Yeah, no, that's triple my car. Like my car's value.
Same. Yeah. I could buy my car 3 times.
Yep.
Like, damn.
Speaking
I
of that,
shall
I need to
live.
make my insurance payment. Thanks, guys.
I always look for the 6th stuff every month.
I feel like we could literally have a podcast.
We really could. I could have
We
a
really should. I
podcast.
want to start Twitch streaming. I really want to. Like, imagine me just fucking twitching. Like, twitching. I'm like,
I've seen you twitch,
no,
Meaghan.
no, literally me
She
too.
twitches understand.
Yeah.
So
Like,
do I.
imagine if I'm like Twitch streaming, just playing Minecraft all day. Like, that would be so fun if anyone like wanted to watch.
Yeah.
People
Like-
watch for hours. Fucking ninja.
I'd play for hours. Well, I'm not ninja, but
No, I know, but I'm saying like you can reach up to that point. I mean, it's hard, but like you know what I mean. Like
I would
he
just
started
stream
from nothing,
Minecraft.
but like
really.
now he fucking is a millionaire.
Yeah, I would really only stream Minecraft, but like I feel like it would be fun because like I mean, I'm not gonna be like, oh my god, look at these skills, but it'll be basically like
And you're
like
interacting.
A live. Yeah, it'll be like a live, but they can see what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, Kylie.
Okay.
Kylie, in
My
here.
guy.
Who's driving? Me.
I
We only have
stopped
3 hours
driving,
left.
intended to take a nap, but that never happened.
Yeah. I usually drive a majority of the way.
You've only done it once.
Twice now.
Well, this is your second time.
When I'm not driving, I get very bored and antsy. So I just like do it. Minecraft will live forever. Oh, 100%. Minecraft is probably my favorite game. And it's been since I was like 10 or 11.
This left lane ends.
Alright. Should we call it the car podcast? It's my kid, Kasper.
I could have some deep talks.
Oh, dead ass.
It's making me go to Kroger.
I'd have to be more factual
What do you go to Kroger for?
for what?
Kroger.
I'd have to do more research on things, but like it'd mostly just be my opinions.
Yeah. I mean, that's
on the
usually what
topic.
podcasts are.
Yeah, but like
Well,
usually
not
they're
all, but
more educated on the topics. Like
Timberlands.
She switched it up multiple times. It was really cool at the beginning. I haven't listened to her new type of podcast she's been.
Is Bink okay?
Are you okay?
No.
Kasper's not okay.
No, I'm fine. I just hit my knee on this. I'm stretching my legs out for a second. I'm still here, everyone, I promise.